Hi there, welcome to my sewing channel. This is Sewing Yogi and my name is Anita. So today I'm just going to chat quickly about Christmas and the things that I'm making for my friends and family. So friends and family, warning, if you are watching this, switch off now. Do not watch. I will be really angry. I'll be really cross if I find out you've been watching this, sneaky peeking at what I've been making, because I did think about not telling anybody, obviously not showing anybody what I'm making for Christmas presents, etc, etc. But by the time you get to January, I'm not going to want to talk about them, to be fair. They're going to be gone and dusted. I find Christmas extremely stressful, so I'm watching all the lovely vlogmases on YouTube at the moment, and it's really helping me keeping going because I find Christmas so stressful. I don't actually enjoy Christmas at all. I must be the only person in the whole world that doesn't like Christmas. I mean, I say I don't like Christmas. My husband will say, you do like Christmas, but there's only aspects of Christmas that I like, such as the films, the music, the twinkly lights, the Christmas tree, maybe some of the food. That's about it. Like, I really don't like all the rest of it. Really don't. Find it really super stressful. Every year I get myself so wound up and highly strung from stressing about what to get people, gift buying, getting things organised, worrying about family, making sure everybody's okay. I'm just that sort of person. So I don't enjoy Christmas. So anyway, you're probably never going to get a vlogmas. You're never going to get a vlogmas out of me. Having said that though, I did think I might film me putting the Christmas tree up, because I haven't done that yet. We're not allowed to put our tree up yet because my husband's birthday is the 1st of December. So I always have to wait at least a week after his birthday, because his birthday cards have to go up, and then we have to endure that for a week before I'm allowed to put my Christmas decks up. So we're getting the tree this weekend. Depending on when you see this, might be in last weekend. And I'm going to film me putting the tree up because I do really love watching people put their tree up. I find it really soothing and really Christmassy and lovely. And so, yeah, I might do that. And I am going to a sort of kind of carol service thing with my friend on the 20th. And I may film a bit of that, but I don't know, because my friend might not be wanting to be filmed. So, yeah, I might do that, might not, but I'll see. So yeah, you're probably never going to get a vlogmas out of me, although I would love to be able to be like everyone else and just really Christmassy and happy and joyful. Whereas if you saw my vlogmas would be swearing, tears, anger, me probably slamming doors, smashing things. Probably not that extent, but you know, I don't really like Christmas, so I find it a bit stressful. So anyway, yeah, so I've been watching the vlogmases and they're just so amazing. I've loved watching so many this year. There's just been so many. Rachel from Stitched Up, been obsessively watching hers. Rowan from the Yorkshire Sew Girl is so funny. I think she needs to be a stand-up comedian. If you're watching this, Rohan, you need to be a stand-up comedian. You're just so funny. I love watching it. And Sewing Bunny, amazing. It's just lovely. Beyond the Pink Door. There's so many. They're just so good. They're keeping me going, basically. And the cats. I've been watching the cats. I'm so envious. I want my cat back. My cat passed away February 2019 and I miss her every single day. And bizarrely, the reason I took up sewing was because of her dying, because I was so devastated and upset when she went that I had to find something to do, basically, because I was just going to go out of my mind. I just missed her so much. Luckily, my wonderful mother-in-law, hello mother-in-law, if you're watching, although you should be watching because you're a friend and a family member, so you should be watching this. She gave me her old sewing machine, just this one here. I've still got it. It's like an amazing workhorse, this machine, and changed my life. Obviously, I'd sewed before, little bits, curtains, etc., but nothing amazing. Nothing like dresses, garments, you know, like proper stuff. Not that crafty stuff isn't, you know, proper sewing. It is proper sewing, but you know what I mean. Like I just do hand sewing mostly. So yeah, I'm loving watching everybody's cats. Oh my god, I really want a cat again. Although, and I say that, my friends keep saying, when do you get another cat? I don't think I'm ready for another cat. I'm still not over the trauma of losing my other cat, because she was so amazing and so wonderful. I would always be comparing the new cat to the old cat. The poor cat would have a complex because I'd be like, well, my other cat didn't do that. Why are you doing that? Because my other cat didn't do that. You're not as good as my old cat. So I don't think it's wise. I don't think the new cat would have a chance of, you know, it would be under scrutiny every day. However, I do really want another cat at some point. So I should also say I'm wearing my heather dress today, Sew Over It heather dress, and this was made in a Ponte Roma. You probably can't see the pattern on this because it's a very deep, sort of deep green. If you can stand up and see, oh, there you go. And it's got a pattern through it. There's the pockets. It's a really, really lovely top, actually, or dress, I should say. It's a lovely dress. Really lovely. Made the long sleeve version because I think you can do different sleeve lengths for this. I can't remember now, but I made this last winter, and I love this pattern. I'm going to make more of this pattern. I think I've got two of these. One that I made, which was a 12, and then this one. And I think this one comes up slightly big on me, so I think I made the straight 10. And next time I would probably do the 8 on the top and then grade to a 10 because of my hips and bum. This pattern is one of those patterns. I've got something on me there. That if you're using like a jersey that's kind of sticks to your tights or something, then grading out around the hip area makes it just drop better. I've found it makes it just hang better. And I wear this sometimes with a slip underneath, like a Marks and Spencer slip underneath, just to stop it kind of riding up, sticking in areas you don't want it to stick, like your bum or anything, anywhere like that. So yeah, this is my heather dress. Love this. I'm making more of these in the future. So anyway, I've been watching other people's vlogs. I can't even remember what I was talking about. I'm going off on a tangent. Well, anyway, what I was going to say was I've been watching everyone else's vlogs, and I don't have an advent calendar. I don't buy any advent calendars, and I haven't bought advent calendars probably for, I don't know what, 20 years or something. Anyway, I don't have an advent calendar. Start watching everybody's vlogs and everyone's got an advent calendar. I'm like, I don't have an advent calendar. Search the shops, can't find any advent calendars anywhere. I thought maybe they'll be on some on sale somewhere in the supermarket. Marks and Spencer's, maybe they've got some left. No advent calendars anywhere. So anyway, I'm watching, what vlogs? Oh, it was Ruan, Ruan Shawful, with the Kylie and the Machine advent calendar. I'm like, oh, that's a nice advent calendar. You get like the little labels behind each door. Oh, wow, isn't that good? Oh, they're probably gonna have any of those left now, so don't think about it. It's gone. Not getting one. End of. Maybe get one next year if they do one next year. That's fine. Then I'm started to watch Tamlin, Sewn on the Time. She then buys the advent calendar. I'm like, no, she's bought one. After what? They're still for sale? No. Don't tell me this now. Don't tell me that you can still buy these advent calendars. So anyway, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. You can't afford that. You haven't got no money. Don't buy the advent calendar. I had to pay out for this phone to be fixed, and there was another disaster which I'll tell you about in a minute. I can't afford it. I cannot afford to buy an advent calendar. I had to cancel my hair appointment because I cannot afford to spend money I haven't got. Don't buy the advent calendar. Don't look at the internet. Then what happens yesterday? Oh, yesterday, it was this morning. I'm having a mind blank. This morning, I'm watching Rachel from Stitched Up, and she's bought the advent calendar as well. I'm like, no, don't do this to me. So I'm straight on the internet, searching the website. She's bought hers, so I'm out of stock. Oh, No. So I look on the internet, there we are. Guthrie and Garney have still got them, £45. I used to live where Guthrie and Garney shop is, in Moseley in Birmingham. I lived literally around the corner. I lived there for 6 years before I met my husband. And my friend Claire, who you've seen, lives around the corner still. I'm like thinking, oh, I'm seeing Claire on the 20th. She can go in the shop for me and she can go and buy them that for me because, and then I haven't got to pay postage. Do you know what I mean? That was was a good idea. Ding! So then the idea's in my head and I had to get it, didn't I? So I've messaged my friend Claire and I said, Claire, do you mind going into Guthrie and Garney and getting me this advent calendar? I know it sounds a bit mental, I know it's an advent calendar because she doesn't get the sewing thing. Get me this sewing advent calendar and I'll pay you back. Anyway, she's like, well, I can't get there till Saturday. No, it's going to be gone by Saturday. I can just see it now. No, don't wait till Saturday. She's like, no, I can't. I've got loads of things I've got to do, blah, 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 blah. So I ring up Guthrie and Garney. Have you got the advent calendar? Yes. Will you take payment over the phone and keep it for me until my friend can come in and collect it? Yes, of course we can. Fabulous. Paid, done. I've done it. I've gone and bought it. So I'm not going to get it till the 20th of December. So I'm only going to have 5 days worth to open. Actually on the days. I don't care. I may even keep it till next year. I don't know, but no, I won't keep it till next year. What am I talking about? So anyway, thanks to Rachel from Stitched Up, Tamlin, Sewn on the Tyne, and Ruan from the Yorkshire Girl, it's your fault that I have bought this advent calendar and I have no money. Anyway, on to the things that I've been making. That was long-winded. That was about 11 minutes of just me babbling on about Vlogmas and advent calendar envy. So anyway, I have made a few things, and again, friends and family, no, back off, switch off now. I have had trauma as to what to get for my niece and my nephews because they're at funny ages. My niece is now 17, she's going to go to uni next year. What do I get? What do I buy? I couldn't think of anything. And so I found a pattern for making a little makeup bag pouch thing. So this is what I've made. And it's a lovely navy polka dot fabric. And it has little tabs on the side and a zip. And it's boxed. And so this was a free tutorial I found on YouTube, and I'll put it in the description below if you want to have a go, because it's really, really easy. So what I've done with this was bought normal cotton fabric. So this is just like a Rose and Hubble cotton fabric. And I've interfaced it with some really heavyweight interfacing, so it's quite stiff. But then because I wanted it to kind of be a wash bag, sort of waterproof, I purchased a shower curtain from VISCOSE, which is kind of like a, if you're not in the UK, a sort of home store sort of place. They sell all sorts of things, like from everything to, you know, kitchen stuff, bathroom stuff, kind of, you know, small appliances, everything you can think of that's housey generally. And it's really, really good, inexpensive place. And they had a shower curtain for £3, just a basic shower curtain, which I've cut up and I've lined inside between the lining and the outer fabric. So you can't see it, because obviously I've lined it with some black fabric inside and I've just put it inside. I don't know how waterproof it's going to be, because obviously once you're stitching it, it's got to have holes in it. And of course I forgot this as well. I've just been sticking pins in it. So it's wholly in there. So you're not going to be able to, you know, like perhaps take it in the shower with you or anything. But if obviously something did leak liquid wise, it would have a fair amount of, you know, waterproofness, if that's a word. And yeah, I'm really, really pleased with this. I think it's really cool. So because I've now found a pattern that's quite easy to do and quick, and I've added a little label there, which is just says handmade with love, which were just labels that I bought off Amazon. It's like Amazon Marketplace, so it's not really Amazon, it's another person that's selling through Amazon. And it was a lady just selling ribbon that had that printed on, and you could just cut in between the little marks. You get loads of them on a sort of roll. And yeah, I just put that in because I couldn't think, I didn't really want to put any other sort of, wanted to know I'd made it basically. I wanted her to know, blood, sweat and tears went into this. It wasn't shut board. So I'm going to make another one for the boys as well. And now I think maybe, I'm not sure this is a good idea or not. I don't know whether the boys are going to really want wash bags. But I'm going to fill them with sweets, chocolates, and for my niece, I've got a little nail varnish, because obviously she's 17 now, she might want to be into makeup and things. Nail varnish and some lip balms and things. And for the boys, similar to the t-shirts I made. So the nephews that I made t-shirts for in earlier vlog, previous vlog in the summer, I made t-shirts for them. So for Matthew, he's the older one, I think he's 15 now. He had a t-shirt that was made out of this sort of camouflage fabric. And so I've basically bought the same fabric because I've got no imagination whatsoever. I don't know what they're going to like. I'm just like, oh, what they're going to like. So I've just gone with the same fabric. And I'm going to make a little box wash bag out of that as well. I might make it slightly longer for the boys. I don't know why. Just thought maybe they'd want it slightly bigger. And for William, who had the lovely sort of galaxy, sort of spacey t-shirt, I again bought him spacey fabric. These are like cotton fabrics from eBay that I've bought, Rose and Hubble. You can buy them as fat quarters or just a metre, or you can buy, you know, as many metres as you want. I've just bought a metre of each because I think a fat quarter won't quite make it, because the measurements for this bag are 30 inches or centimetres, can't remember. 30 centimetres. No, I will put the link down below. I can't remember. 13 inches. I was going to say it's not 30 inches. What are you talking about? 13 inches by 9.5 inches, and you need 2 of those. So a fat quarter wouldn't quite do it, I don't think. So I've had to get a metre of each of those. So I'm going to make those, and I've got to get those done before Sunday because we are going around there to visit them on Sunday, and then we'll have to have them all made. So I've got to get on with those. And for my stepsister, I'm going to make her a bag. Now, originally it was going to be that hideous, sew over it grocery bag. It's probably not a hideous pattern. I think it's probably a lovely pattern. I'm just traumatized because I couldn't make it. I was going to make loads of those, but that's way too time consuming. It's just, no, I have got to do something fast. So anyway, I went through all my free patterns from my magazines because I was positive I had a tote bag pattern, and I found this one, which is the easiest one, because I think with bag patterns there's too many notions that you need to buy, such as fusible interfacing that's fleecy, and then that stuff that I've had to buy for the grocery bag, which is, I don't know what it's called, it's a strange thing used for the base to make it solid. And I'm just sick of like trying to search for these things on eBay and Etsy. So I wanted one that was really easy. So I've got this one, it's called the Twiggy Tote. And the pattern is really easy. It's coming together really nicely. I haven't finished it completely. Now this one, it's telling you to use like sort of like a weird paper, what's it called? They're calling it washable paper fabric. Now again, I'm not buying washable paper fabric, can't be bothered. I have fabric that I purchased from the market, and again, I love my market. It's an amazing fabric, which is actually by Laura Ashley, and this is part of what I've made so far. So this is, because obviously this bottom panel was meant to be paper, you get 2 pattern pieces. I did think about just adding them together and having one, but I actually quite like the idea of splitting it into 2 and having the pattern going along the bottom that one way, and then the pattern on the top going the other way. And I've just put a handle on, which I've just had to make myself out of that curtain. We moved into this house, there was a curtain. I've made a strap because it asked for webbing. I bought some off eBay, but it's the wrong webbing. I've bought the twill webbing that you put in aprons, which is, I don't think is going to be strong enough. So I wanted something a bit stronger, and I haven't got time to try and buy any other stuff. I could try and go to the market tomorrow in Birmingham, but I'm pushing it because I've got loads on tomorrow. I've got to go to work here where I live, and then I have to get the train to Birmingham and do another class. I don't have much time in between to go shopping, and so I've made a strap, and this is just the one side. I haven't done the other side yet. So yeah, and that's that. I think it's really beautiful fabric, and this guy who I bought this from is an amazing market seller who I think travels to different markets all over the country on different days, because I was chatting to him and he was saying that he's in Brighton on, I can't remember what day he said, but he goes to a market in Brighton on some days. And then he was saying about this fabric, particular fabric, this Laura Ashley fabric. He supplies this fabric to a lovely lady in Scotland who's in her 80s, and she makes bags for the lifeboat. So she makes bags for them and then they sell them for charity. And she's got her own little business doing this, where she makes these bags out of this fabric. I'll get the other side. I haven't sewn the other side yet, but I just want to show you it's got like a really cute little pocket inside it. So I still haven't sewn it. I've just got my my wonder clips inside. These wonder clips are brilliant if you're making bags or anything really heavy, because it just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, this is going to be the inside. It's got lining on the bag, and it has a pocket, and you make this pocket out of obviously the same fabric. And because it had the Laura Ashley in the selvage, I've just cut that out and I've overlocked it and put it inside so that she can feel posh with her handmade bag. Yeah, so again, it's just the other side. I've got to put this together properly first. But yeah, my straps, I'm really chuffed with those straps because I was having a panic earlier. I need to get this done, you see, I need to get this finished. So those are the things I'm making for this weekend. And then I am going to make my husband a kind of raglan top. And he expressed a liking for this pattern ages ago. I think it might have been the beginning of this year or end of last year. I was flicking through some patterns on Pinterest for men's kind of sweatshirts, and he pointed this particular pattern out, and it's a company I've never heard of before. I'll just get it here. It's still in PDF form. I haven't put it together yet, so I've got to put this together. So it's a company called Wardrobe by Me, and I will add a little picture probably there. And it's called Rebel Raglan Sweater, and it comes in sizes 2 times extra small to 3 times extra large. And I assume it's like an independent, small, I say independent, smallish pattern company. They do have their own website, but I found it through Pinterest. So I can't remember if it's an Etsy shop or not. They have got an Etsy shop, I think. Anyway, yeah, so it's called Wardrobe by Me, and it's quite a nice little sweatshirt. It's obviously one that he's picked, so I can't go wrong, surely. For some reason, this one stood out to him. It had all the things that he liked, and I mean, to me, they all look the same. This one he liked, so I'm going to make him this, and I've bought some fabric from Rainbow Fabrics. And I was having brain fog when I was on there, and I bought a couple of fabrics. The one fabric they didn't have when I'd ordered it, I paid for it. They messaged me and said that they'd run out of it. It was really popular, and I was like a bit devastated. But I don't know why my brain wasn't working. They said to me, you can have a voucher worth £21. Okay, so the fabric I'd bought wasn't worth that. They said, we've rounded it off and we can give you a voucher for £21, or we can give you a refund. I was like, do I want a voucher? I don't know if I'm going to go on there again and buy more fabric at the moment. I'm going to forget about that voucher, because I know what my brain is like. I'm like, oh, no point me having a voucher. I'm not going to remember that voucher. I'm going to probably just forget about it and never use it. I'll get the refund. I'm not realising, once I got the refund, my refund was like something like £10. Something, wasn't even probably that. I'm like, but they offered me a voucher for £21. What's the matter with me? Why am I being so stupid lately? I don't know what's going on in my brain. Anyway, so I've got this fabric and it is a French terry. Originally I bought it so I could make him the Hudson pants, but now it's arrived, it's quite thin. I don't think it's going to work for the Hudson pants. I mean, I've never made the Hudson pants before, so I don't know, you know, I know it says you can use French terry, but I'm assuming it's a French terry that's got a bit more stability to it. So I'm going to make him this raglan sweater instead. So yeah, I've got to put the PDF together. I'm hoping that it's going to go together quite easy and I'm not going to have to make too many adjustments, but I will just measure one that he's already got. I think he's got one that's similar, so I'm just going to measure that and just go off that and hope for the best. As far as that's concerned, I mean, there's nothing else. I've got nothing else for anyone for Christmas. I bought a few things, but nothing major. My husband's got nothing, partly because it was his birthday on the 1st of December and I booked tickets for us to go to see Jessie Ware in Birmingham at the O2 Academy. Really excited about this because I really love her. She's amazing, and he likes her as well. Obviously, it wasn't just about it wasn't just because I wanted to see her. It's his birthday present, but he became really ill on the week before. No, he wasn't really ill. He had a cold, and he then went to the football on the Wednesday evening. He plays. He would like to play, but he doesn't. He's too old now. He supports Liverpool, so he went up to Liverpool to see them on the Wednesday evening, and it was pretty chilly and obviously cold. Then he went again on the Saturday, and I don't think that was a good idea because he's still got this cold, and I think he came back worse. And on the Sunday he started to deteriorate. By the Monday he went to work, but I was like, I don't think he should have gone to work. And then the Tuesday he came home from work really, really ill. Couldn't basically stay awake. He said he had really bad chills, aches. Did the COVID test, wasn't COVID, so it was just obviously a cold. But I was like, oh no, I've got these tickets tomorrow to go see Jessie Ware. He's not going to be able to do it. So anyway, we didn't go. I tried everybody I could think of to ask to come with me instead. He was totally happy with that idea as well. I said, can I take someone else? He was like, yeah, go if you want to go. I couldn't find anyone that was available to go with me, so I dismissed out. Anyway, I had taken out the insurance just in case we needed to cancel, because obviously with the times as they are, I thought maybe it's a good idea to take out that insurance. So if I have to cancel, then I maybe get a chance to get my money back. Anyway, once you get to these things, you have to look at the small print, don't you? I'm still waiting on whether I can get my money back or not, because you have to get a letter from your doctor to say that you were ill, and it has to be an illness that's not related to any previous illnesses or anything related to anything that you've had in the last 12 months. And it has to be their specific form that you have to fill in. And of course, my doctor was like, I've got to charge you for that. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying any more money out for this. I've already spent all my money on these tickets. I'm not giving you any more money. So he's given us a printout for the consultation that he had with my hubby. So I'm just waiting on whether I can get that money back or not. I don't know. I've just got to think of it as money is gone now. There's nothing I can do about it. If I get it back, then it's a wonderful, amazing blessing and a gift. And if I don't, then what can you do? You can't do anything about it. You couldn't help being ill, I suppose. But I think, well, he went to the football twice. That's okay. He can go to the football. He'll force himself to go to the football. But do you know what I mean? Anyway, enough about that. Enough I'm said about that. So yeah, I'm going to make him that sweater. And I think that's probably beyond the reaches of what else I'm going to make. I want to make the Mayfair dress, as I said, either in this one or the previous vlog. I suddenly had a doubt of whether it's going to fit me. I don't know whether I need to make adjustments. If anyone has made the Mayfair dress by Nina Lee and you are short like me and 5'2", did you have to take any length off the bodice? And bearing in mind, I've said to you this before, I'm quite short in my bodice, my torso here, quite short. So do I have to take some off? And I wanted to make the shorter version because I don't think the maxi dress version will look right on me in this particular style. I'm not sure. I'm making it out of a blue velvet, stretch velvet. I'll go and get that as well. I can't remember where I've put it, so let me just check. Here it is. So I bought some beautiful deep blue stretch velvet. Just thinking, is it coming up the right colour on there? Yeah, pretty much, I think. Yeah, so it's like a lovely deep blue stretch velvet. So I'm going to make the Mayfair out of this. Now, originally I was going to make the Georgie dress from Sew Over It out of this, but then because Rachel from Stitched Up said she was going to do a sew along for the Mayfair dress, I dug out the pattern and thought, oh, you know what? Actually, this fabric would look better in this because of all the way that the neck hangs and the gathering in there. Just thought it would look really nice. So I'm going to make this if I can, hopefully maybe before Christmas, but you never know. I'm going to try my hardest because I think I might just stay up a few nights to make it because I really want to get this done. I have actually had loads of late nights recently because, again, Christmas stresses me out. I'm not sleeping that great, so if I look a bit haggard and tired, that's why. But yeah, so I might stay up a few nights just to try and get this one in if I can. And then as far as that, I don't think I'm going to try and get anything else made. Realistically, that's probably not going to happen, is it? I wanted to get some pyjamas made as well for Christmas. That's not going to happen. I bought some fabric for my pyjamas this year. Bought my fabric last Christmas because I thought, oh, I'll keep that for next Christmas. And I still haven't made them. What's going on? Why can't I make anything? And yeah, I was going to show you those other rainbow fabrics that I bought from Rainbow Fabrics. Then I stupidly turned down a nice, decent voucher, stupidly, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, anyway, I'll show you that fabric as well, what I bought. I wish I bought more of this now. I mean, I could have said to them, you could just give me, because they did offer me the chance to have some other fabric. And I couldn't find anything else on the website that I wanted, and everything that I liked had been sold. I could have just asked for more of this. I don't know why. My brain just wasn't working at the time. I don't know what's going on with me. Anyway, I bought this fabric and I intended to make a maxi skirt out of it, or a long skirt, I should say. But now I've got it, I think it would look better as a maxi dress. I really, really love it. It's a viscose crepe. It's called, is it? I can't remember the name they call it, but it's basically a viscose. They call it a viscose, but it feels like a crepe. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm calling it a crepe. It's actually a viscose MARROCAIN or something like that, and it feels like a sort of crepey texture. I absolutely adore it. It's beautiful. I could have just ordered more of that, couldn't I? And they said have some more or have a voucher. Anyway, it's gone now, can't do anything about that. But yeah, that was intended to make a skirt, again, for December. Because I thought you could probably get away with it as kind of a nice sort of wintry skirt with boots underneath. Because it's a heavier fabric, it might be warmer. But yeah, so I wanted to get that made as well. But it's probably not likely going to happen, is it? You know what I'm like. So anyway, that's it. I think that's all I'm going to chat about today. Can't think of anything else. I'm going to try and get some more Christmassy vlogs in before Christmas happens. And hopefully I won't have melted and collapsed by the time we get to that point. So yeah, and yeah, what was happening the Christmas this year, we've decided we're going to go for a curry on Christmas Day because we left it too long to try and book anywhere, and we don't tend to do our own dinner because it's just us two. And so sometimes we'll have family over. Like last year we meant to have my dad, but then of course the restrictions were put in place, so we didn't have anyone over. And then this year we're not going to have anyone over, so we thought we'll just go for a curry because, you know, I'm not bothered about Christmas dinner anyway because I don't eat meat, and you know, it's mostly potatoes and meat, isn't it, really? I don't eat any of that stuff, so I can't eat any of that, so it's no good for me. I'm just sitting there like watching everyone else eat, and I'm like, oh well, what have I got? Oh, my vegetables and my well, nut roast or whatever it is that they give you in replace. So we're going for a curry, and I'm quite excited about it, to be honest. So yeah, that's all I've got to talk about today. So I hope you've enjoyed watching my vlog, and thank you to all the lovely subscribers I've had recently. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do consider it. I would be really happy. And if you like this vlog, then please give me the thumbs up. And yeah, I hope you've got some sewing done this month, and maybe some Christmas makes in. If you're like me, you've got some things made for other people. I know that there's quite a few people that do so, don't actually bother making other people's stuff. And I'm totally thinking they've got some sense, because it's a bit tiring. I want to make stuff for me. I want to make my own dresses. Why have I done this to myself? But anyway, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, whatever you're doing, and yeah, see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and sending you love and light. Take care. Bye bye.